Yeah. Yeah. What up? What up? What up? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The guy is back. Yes, sir. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Put your hands down. This is A.B.M. show, man, and this is A.B.M. You know, just another guy, another dollar, another cent. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, this is the A.B.M. show, man. We come here, man. We talk about this like the prison edition, really, because we want to, talk about the prison system and stuff like that, and how injustice happens to a lot of black people in the penitentiary system. You know what I'm saying? So let me put on some talking music, man, so I can really, you know what I'm saying, really get into it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. I did some time in prison, man. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't a good. It was, I can say this: prison for me wasn't that bad as it was for a lot of other people. You know what I'm saying? I ain't really having too much of a problem in prison because I was like, most of the time I was institutionalized. So, I was basically more apt for than a lot of people. So that's what, prison for me, but for a lot of other people, is injustice. It's a lot of injustice going on in there, man. And, it was slavery. See, Michigan still got the slavery law. They're the only state really that hasn't took the slavery out of the Constitution yet. They still have slavery in the Constitution. You know what I'm saying? So why does that happen? Because most black people are injustice. You know what I'm saying? From the prison system, and they get paid like slaves. They work like slaves. Injustice. So, to me, I think there was a lot of injustice going on, especially in the penitentiary systems. It was a lot. You know what I'm saying? I can give you stories, a lot of shit that go on. You know what I'm saying? As far as in the penitentiary, you know what I'm saying? It was just a lot of shit going on. A lot of injustice with other people. You know what I'm saying? Penitentiary is basically like this to me. It was like almost like a slavery. Prison hasn't changed since the 70s. Prison has been the same situation, the same category since the 70s, man. They still have a black and white line. The police are still super racist. They still segregate. There's black and white officers that that help, some black officers that don't help. A lot of white officers got the scare officers don't help black people. You know what I'm saying? So it still is a smidget of slavery going on in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? That we all lived through. I got a story of this is when I first came down in the penitentiary, man. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I came down in the penitentiary and this is 1997. And I was young, 16, 17, just got, no, I was 18. 18, I just caught a assault case, shooting a person and stuff like that. And when I first got there, it was kind of bad. It still had the racists there, but they had more gangs. Back then, you had brothers that literally would help brothers. You know what I'm saying? They see another brother come in, they'll take them into the religion part of the you know, they'll stand out when quarantine would roll in. They would stand by the door and waiting for the guys to come through and come on over here, man. You know, you with us. You know what I'm saying? Come over here, man. You with us. You know, they would do back then. They would do, you know, grab some of the brothers and learn the Nation of Islam, more Science Temple of America, Sunni Muslim. You know, they would sit at the door waiting for brothers to come through quarantine and really help them guys to get through, you know what I'm saying, and get their minds right. Because they knew that, you know, the inmates that was there, they knew that a lot of it was based on racism. And they had the Melanics. The Melanics was there. They banned the Melanics because they called the Melanics a racial group. They banned their whole religion. They taught them a racist group, and they disbanded them. They made everybody that was part of the Melanic sign a waiver to say they're not a Melanic anymore, a religion. You know what I'm saying? Gave them a waiver and told them, you sign this, and you disclaim that you're not a Melanic, and we'll let you out the hole. And some guys did, some guys didn't. Prison was basically a fucked up place, you know. So when I went there, I was 19. I went to MTU, and we know why I was at MTU. You was young, you know. You had my first day there. It was crazy. First day there when I first got there. I had my book bag. I had my duffel bag I just rolled in with a whole bunch of goodies. I knew that me knowing by being locked in the county jail, hearing all these stories of going to the penitentiary, I would literally, you know, I just packed a whole bunch of food, you know, because I didn't have it, you know, my people wouldn't send me money like that back then, you know what I'm saying? I really didn't have nobody because, you know, for my situation, I was here for myself. So, you know, I got there, had food and stuff like that. I was back planning on selling some food and stuff like that. So I get there and I run into this guy. You know, it was a bunkie. It was this dude from last night, they called him Diggy. And as soon as I get there, right, as soon as I get there, I put my stuff in there, you know. So he was a big guy. This dude was like, you know, been there a while. He's about 200-300 pounds. You know, solid muscle, big black motherfucker. Me, I was just like 165, leg 170, skinny in a motherfucker, but you know, I still had a little build on me. But you know what I'm saying? You know, I was scrapping motherfucker. So, you know, when I first get there, you know, I put my stuff in there, I put my stuff up, and I go holler at the homeboys. You know what I'm saying? Because I wasn't, you know, me personally, I wasn't with the religion thing. I was just still in street niggas because a lot of the guys that I knew that I met in the juveniles and the county jails, and they went to prison, and I saw them there. So, you know, we got jammed. So, you know what I'm saying? I go in my room, unpack my stuff. So, as soon as I unpack my stuff, I hit the yard with a couple of homeboys and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, yeah, I'm finna hit the yard. What's up, man? You know, we in the yard and shit. And, you know, spending the yard kicking with all the homeboys, the OGs, and all them other niggas that was there. So as soon as I get back to my house is broken into. I'm like, you know, the room was broken into. And I'm like, you know, first thing, me personally, first thing when I get in my mind, first thing I go off the bat, I go to my bunkie. Because you here and you know what's going on, and all my shit is gone. So as soon as I get in my room, I'm looking at the window. The window was punched inward, or was punched outwards. You know what I'm saying? Somebody punched the window outwards. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at the window, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, my bunkie made a play. I said, this motherfucker, this nigga done shot a move on the motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh man, this nigga did some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, first of all, I'm like, damn, you know, because in the joint, man, you know what I'm saying, you can't let nobody take nothing from you, man. That's you know, I knew that from a young age. You know what I'm saying? You gotta crash out, no matter what it is. once somebody takes something from you, everybody gonna take something from you. So you know what I'm saying? I basically was like, yo, hey, what's up, nigga, man? What's up with my house, nigga? Shit, my shit gone. So he go in the room and go looking around. He's like, oh man, damn, they got you, bro. Shit, they ain't get me, man. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna look around and see if I can find out who did it. You know what I'm saying? In my brain, I knew this nigga had something to do with that shit. I knew it. In my mind, I knew this nigga was on some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? I knew it. I was like, man, this nigga had something to do with that shit took him, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? Because when I looked at the window's punched inward. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hold up, this window, it don't look right. And how he was acting, you know what I'm saying, nonchalant about the shit, like, oh, they didn't get me, like he knew it was a play. So I guess he opened the door and let somebody get my goods. So, you know what I'm saying? So right then, I'm like, I can't let that happen. I'm finna split this nigga shit to the white meat. I'm finna split his shit open, wide open shit. So I go down to my homeboy, you know, so I was telling him what happened and shit. He said, oh man, you want me to help you out, man? You know, I'm young and little. I was like, no, let me go ahead. I'm finna go get this nigga together. But what I do, I need a knife or I need a lock or something. So he was like, shit, I ain't got no knife, but I got this lock, man, you can have and shit, man. He said, you sure you don't? I was like, man, I got it. Just, let me get the lock. So, boom, I go get the lock. You know, I tie that motherfucker up. Doop, 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 doop. You know what I'm saying? About this long. Wrap around my hand. And, I waited all the way till, lockdown, you know what I'm saying? Because, people, they looking to see, you can tell people that, I just got there and I could tell people they looking like, see what I was going to do. So I act like I wasn't on shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it, I holler at my homeboys. And you know what I'm saying? Niggas like, damn, what's wrong? I was like, ain't nothing wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't shit wrong, you know what I'm saying? But I'm playing this shit off. You know what I'm saying? I'm playing this shit off, man, till I can catch this nigga. I'm finna go get I don't even, to be honest, right now, I don't want it back because it's just a simple fact that he took it. You know what I'm saying? And he a big nigga too. So you know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I gotta go ahead and get, so I ain't never been violated. Like nobody ain't never violated me like that before, you know what I'm saying? I had never been violated like that before. It's the first time that a motherfucker ever did some shit like that to me. So I'm like, all right, boom, the doors closed, you know what I'm saying? It was get count time and shit. The officers come around, they like, you know what I'm saying? They lock their key and everybody in, you know what I'm saying? Because, MTU don't got the automatic locks. Officers got to come and key every room in and see if it's locked and while they do their rounds. So, they making count. So I kind of waited. I had my coat on and shit, and I'm sitting on the top bunk. And, you know what I'm saying? Dog wanted to talk to me. I wasn't really trying to talk because I just, I'm trying to measure him up while I'm in the room with the nigga, you know what I'm saying? I'm basically like, I'm finna tear this nigga ass up, you know what I'm saying? But I gotta be smooth about it because this nigga big. This is a big motherfucker right here. If I fuck up, that's my ass. You know what I'm saying? If I fuck up this mission, it's gonna be, he probably gonna tear my motherfucking ass up in that room. So I gotta, but my homeboy, when he got the lock he gave me, it wasn't a little bitty lock. It was one of them it was a big ass lock, man. This motherfucker was like, we call it a 4-5. This motherfucker was big than a motherfucker, man. You know what I'm saying? One of them nasty motherfuckers. I had my sock. You know what I'm saying? I had my sock, but I had it pulled. I had pulled that bitch so hard, but I wrapped it around. I kind of made it slinky. And I got about this much long on it. I had about this much long. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit, I need about 2 or 3 hits with this motherfucker, and I can get him together. So I waited till the police made their rounds and shit, right? So, after they made their rounds, we can get off our bunks. So he like, bruh, as soon as these doors pop, man, this what he's saying. Bro, as soon as these doors pop, man, we can go find out who took your shit, man. All along, I knew he took my shit, man. You the one that did it, nigga. You took my shit, nigga. In my head, I'm like, okay, this nigga the one took my motherfucking shit. He trying to play it off like I'm some kind of bitch ass nigga or something. So I was like, all right, okay. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, I waited, you know what I'm saying, till he got by the sink. So, you know what I'm saying? He washing his head. So I pulled the lock out slowly and shit right there. And I hit that nigga, man, 100 times in this motherfucker. Boom! Man, that 4-5 sounded like a goddamn bomb. Blew up. Boom! He's like, oh shit. I was like, yeah, nigga, what's up, nigga? You know what I'm saying? But he seen I had another swing on it, right? Because that first one took a chunk of meat out of his head, right? Took a nasty motherfucking chunk. Bam! Caught him. Boom, he over there. Oh shit, old ass nigga. He ain't shoot, so I know he was scared of it. So I was like, you know, he tried to put his hands up. I hit him with a double one, and I hit his hand. Bah! And fucked his hand up, right? I was like, nigga, where my shit at, right? He's like, oh man. He's like, man, I ain't got your shit, nigga. That was, you know, he went from a big ass nigga to a whole nigga because he knew I wasn't playing. He saw that look on my face that I knew he was on some bullshit, and he knew he was on some bullshit, right? You know what this nigga did? This nigga tapped out. This nigga banged on the door. Boom, 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 boom. Loud as hell. Hey, Dab! Dab! So I'm like, hey, nigga, damn it, be quiet, nigga, be quiet. Nigga, put that motherfucking towel over your head. And they said, yo, Dab! 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 I'm like, come on, nigga, you finna, Dab! So I'm like, shit. I'm like, all right, I ain't, you know, I try to hide the what's name. But he leaking. That nigga fucked up, nigga. I put a dent in that nigga head. You know, the first hit, you know what I'm saying? That was the grand finale. I damn near knocked his ass out the first hit because I put everything into that first hit. I chipped his ass, you know what I'm saying? I tried to motherfucking knock the train off his motherfucker that first hit. And I caught him. Boom. So he leaking bad. Nigga, all the back of his head and shit. Police came in that bitch. Hey, get on the ground. You get on the ground and shit. Whoa, get on the ground. So I'm like, shit, all right. I get on the ground. I was like, everybody coming out, they, damn, Zeke, man. You know what I'm saying? They call me Zeke back then. He's like, damn, Zeke, man, what happened? I was like, yeah, this bitch ass nigga that stole my shit. You know what I'm saying? And I determined that this whole ass. You know, it ain't nigga told on me. You 300 pounds, nigga, you told on me. I'm 165, nigga. I was supposed to be dead in that motherfucking room, nigga, but that shows that motherfucking lock with for no games. So what they did was they put me in the hole. I'm in the hole for like 30 days. You know what I'm saying? They give me a ticket for assault and battery. And the deputy warden came down. You know, they were reviewing people on the ticket because you get a ticket and they review you on it right there. You know what I'm saying? So they tell him, he said, hey, man, he said, man, you gotta, this is the assault, man. We gotta send you to level 4. I'm like, send me level for what? He said, man, I said, nigga, you knocked the brakes off that nigga, man. He said, we finna send you to level 4, man. We finna send you to barricade. I'm like, oh man, so I gotta go to first. I ain't been in joint, you know. This is my first joint, and I'm going to barricade level 4. So they, you know, I did not 30 days and shit in the hole, and then the bus came for me. You know, I had to wait for the bus to come get me from up north. So they come get me, they, you know, shackled, and I'm in the black box. So they put me in the first cell. So up north, now remind you, this is Michigan. You know what I'm saying? I'm all the way down in Jackson. Now we got to go up all the way up to Barrica and you know, across the bridge. You know what I'm saying? We're going across the bridge into the Mitten, the upper Mitten part of Michigan, right? This is where you know, all the racist shit go on. I'm talking about this shit right here is a motherfucker because you're going across the bridge and shit. So I'm going across the bridge and shit. I'm like, man. Long ass hours, man. I'm talking about this shit is long than a motherfucker, dog. Long as hell, man, to drive, you know, 9 hours and you couldn't piss. You know what I'm saying? You know, you could the way they got you, you know, locked up, it's no way you can piss or shit. So basically they give you like a jug or something and they tell you to piss in the jug. So if you got a shit, man, you just gonna have to shit on the ground and shit. That's how the shit was, man. That shit was fucked up. Basically, I'm saying that's as a young age. I'm like, man, look. I'm like, damn, that shit fucked up. So I finally get the barricade. And you know what I'm saying? I'm still rough. You know what I'm saying? I still got the street mentality because I'm already know. I'm like, shit, I already, you know what I'm saying? I can't call nobody because, you know my back then my people wouldn't really answer the phone. They was like, you go to prison, it's on you. You better survive that motherfucking shit. You know what I'm saying? So I basically was there by myself. So you know what I'm saying? I get there. Now I ain't got no commissary, no nothing. I get there and it's a long 8 hour drive. I'm tired than a motherfucker. All I want to do is get to my motherfucking room and go to sleep and wait for the motherfuckers to go to sleep, man. So I get up, boom. I'm going up there. They trying to log us in. Now this is his brother that was riding with me, man. He's big month. I'm talking this dude like 6'6", about 350 pounds, man. He big motherfucker, man. And he whooped on one of the police. That's why he was coming. He was coming to Barrica, so they transport everybody at one time out to different holes at the other joints that people had fucked up in. So they shoot me. They shoot everybody that's going to level 4 up to Barrica. So we up there. He up there too, right? So we get off the bus. First thing these motherfuckers said, he's like, hey. He said, man, that's the guy right there. I'm like, who? He looked at us and no, that dude, big dude right there. The police saying it. They telling him, hey man, we gonna take it. You think you big right now. We gonna take that weight off your ass. They told him that. And I never understood what they meant about that shit. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, that nigga beat the police ass, he gonna beat your ass, you know what I'm saying? But Barrica was a different place, man. It was a clan. It basically that shit was clan's land, man. You know what I'm saying? None but white people, no blacks at all that worked there, and all the blacks that worked there up in Manistee, all the black they got rid of them. They said racial shit that they made them not even want to work there, man. All of them was family. All the police knew each other. They knew each other. Small towns. It was clan's land. So what they do all day, man, like when I first get there, and I first get there and shit, you know what I'm saying? I'm wild and shit. I tell the police, you know what I'm saying? He's like, man, hey, wake up, man. Wake up. I'm like, wake up for what? He said, man, wake up, man. We stand by the door when you get your tray. Cause they put me in the cell and shit. So you stand by your door to get your tray. I was like, man, just put my tray in the slot, man. Get the fuck out of my motherfucking face. Whoa. Breakfast come. I didn't hear my slot. Like, hold on, where my goddamn breakfast at? I'm beating them dough. Yo, where the fuck is my motherfucking breakfast at? Nobody came. 12 o'clock come, you know what I'm saying? Lunchtime. I see everybody getting trays, and the police will open my tray and slam my door real quick. So I'm like, what the fuck? Damn, y'all not gonna give me my tray? I ain't eat breakfast or nothing. Man, they up there they up there. So the guy came up with a ticket. They call him the hearings investigator. I call him the Klansman. He's the hearings investigator, right? They wrote me a ticket saying I was throwing food out the slot. And I even got a tray. Cause I told this motherfucker to put my tray in the wash line, and he said I was throwing food. So what they did was they put you on this Nutriloaf shit. Nutriloaf is the worst thing ever, man. The only thing you could probably stomach is the breakfast. And you get 1 glass of water. You know what I'm saying? Get 1 glass of water, man. So they gave me this Nutriloaf shit. And I didn't eat till the next day. So I'm hungry than a motherfucker. I'm like, man, I don't give a fuck what it is. Man, bring that shit over here. So they, what they do is they put all the food in the blender that they serve you, and even the milk, and put it in the blender and put it in the oven and bake it and serve it to you. They call it Nutriloaf. And it's like a shit sandwich, man. That shit do not taste good. You can't even, I couldn't even eat it. It was no goddamn flavor. It felt like white people cooked that shit, you know what I'm saying? So I couldn't even eat the first. I ate a couple bites. I'm like, oh man, I can't even eat this shit. I'm like, man, I can't eat this shit. He's like, man, that's your breakfast, dog. So I'm drinking water. I'm like, shit, fuck, I'll just try to eat matter of fact, let me take that back. Breakfast was better than lunch. Breakfast was nasty, but lunch and dinner was horrible. I can actually stomach a little breakfast of Nutriloaf because they put you on it 7 days at a time. And then they come, if you got 7 days of Nutriloaf, then they try to seize your tray. So I did about a week of Nutriloaf, right? And probably I had Nutriloaf and shit. So I probably was like, damn, let me eat this real quick. Boom, I ate it. Shit. And I ate it, 7 days. So I really couldn't eat breakfast. I mean, lunch and dinner. I could eat breakfast. The only thing I was really could stomach was breakfast. So I finally 7 days is up, and they supposed to bring me a full tray. So when the 7 days came up, I'm standing by the motherfucking look. I'm standing by the motherfucking look, dog. I'm standing by the motherfucking I'm standing by the motherfucking door waiting for the motherfuckers to open that slot. Like a hound dog. Right there, waiting for them to open the slot. The police open the slot and slam my door again. I'm like, what the fuck? And I heard the police say, hey man, he's throwing his food again. Man, I ain't throw shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't throw a motherfucker down. What the fuck is y'all doing? So here come the hearings investigator. Oh, you like to throw food on people, huh? I'm like, bro, I didn't throw him. Oh, no, you threw it. The officer, we believe the officers. He said that you wrote your ticket, said you threw it, and we believe him. I'm like, man, bro, so I had to do another 7 days on Nutriloaf. 7 days on Nutriloaf. You get breakfast. You couldn't eat lunch or dinner. Man, the dude across the hall was seeing them fucking with me. So what he would do is save a sandwich for me and said, send your car out, man, come get the sandwich and shit, right? I go out there, send my, a car is basically like a rope and a plastic and shit, hooked onto a rope and shit where you can connect with his rope and you can pull whatever you got in his room out, and the slot's about this big, it's like under the door, about that big, so you can slide that shit in there. So he slid me up a sandwich and some apple slices. He's like, man, he's like, yeah, these motherfuckers fucking with you. I like, bruh. He's like, dog, I can't take no more of this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? Literally, this is my first week there. I was basically considering it's like getting my own life up, man. I was like, man, I can't do this shit. If the joint is like this, man, I'm finna go ahead and kill my motherfucking self. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking like that. Fuck that shit. I'm finna exit stage left. So, but the brother across the hall, man, he was sending me sandwiches and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, bro, woo. He's like, man, they gonna fuck with you a while, man. You just gotta chill, man, and chill back. So I'm like, all right. So, you know what I'm saying? So officer come by, I say, hey, man, get off your car. I get off my bed. You know what I'm saying? Get off my motherfucking bed when he tell me to get off my bed. Because I'm waiting for that damn tray so I can eat a full meal. I haven't ate a full meal yet. I was starving. I done probably lost, man. I was 165, probably like 120, dog. I probably lost like 20 pounds. You know what I'm saying? I'm malnutrition. I got dark marks under my eyes and shit. My beard was long. You know what I'm saying? I was looking like a skinny ass Lamont Sample. I was looking like a skinny ass Lamont Sample and shit. My hair, I had a hairline. My hairline was all fucked up. You know what I'm saying? So I was looking fucked up there. You know what I'm saying? So I get on my bed, whoop. I'm getting it every day. So now, you know what I'm saying, they seeing, I'm getting up off every day. You know what I'm saying? I'm off the food. Nutriloaf is my last day off Nutriloaf. So, you know what I'm saying? No, but then the breakfast Nutriloaf was tasting like goddamn chicken. You know what I'm saying? I was eating, instead of eating a half Nutriloaf, I was eating the whole Nutriloaf and drinking the water to the motherfucker shit. Breakfast is... I couldn't even eat the fucking dinner and lunch, man. There's no way. I couldn't even do it. My stomach wouldn't allow it. It wouldn't even digest it, bro. So, the day come, dude he put my tray up there. I grabbed it. I ain't bumping or nothing. I grabbed that motherfucker like it was goddamn, like a trophy or something. You know? So I'm about to eat this shit. He said, oh boy, he said, hey man, hey. He said, hey bro man. So he yelled across the hall, he's like, hey man, don't eat nothing that's wet. on your tray, man. You know what I'm saying? So look at your food, feel your food, and eat all the dry shit because they was spitting the guy's food. They was. It's funny. I mean, for real, to me, it's funny because how these motherfuckers just was resilient. They just didn't like black motherfuckers. They didn't like up there, up north. They didn't like you just for no reason, just because you was black. They just thought you was the worst person. You know what I'm saying? The worst person in the world, man. They would talk to you like, they would say nigger like nigger wasn't shit. It's like shut up, nigger. And I'm like, hold up, what the fuck? These things called, man. You couldn't write no. If you write a grievance, like the grievance, you could write it. The grievance coordinator was even calling motherfuckers niggas. You know what I'm saying? It was bad. It was bad. It was like the Klan times 20. If you was white, man, you wanted to be in the Klan, you go to Manistee, man, and that's when you motherfucking training ground. That's the training ground for you motherfucking Cleesies, motherfucker. That shit was fucking horrible, man. So I got my tray and I just eating the dry shit. I never ate none of the wet shit they had on there. But sandwich with wet bread, I could take it off, wash my meat. You know what I'm saying? I just washed my meat before I even fucking ate this shit. That's how bad it was. So, I wash my meat, eat it, boom, 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 boom. Still wasn't gaining no weight, you know what I'm saying? I'm still, you know what I'm saying? Like the lady, when I went down to the doctor, they give you a checkup every 2 months, you know what I'm saying? Checkup to see your vital signs and shit like that. And the lady said, yeah, you malnourished. She said, you ain't been eating your food? I'm like, bitch, what you mean I ain't been eating my food? Y'all motherfuckers been poisoning my shit. What the fuck? Can't eat this shit. Y'all motherfuckers, man, poison this shit. You know what I'm saying? Spit in the food and all that shit. They would literally take guys out their cell, beat the fuck out these niggas, put them in, because they had cuffs on the beds. They'll run in there and put cuffs on the beds, man, and cuff your ass down and beat the fuck out you, you know what I'm saying? Call you black nigger, monkey, all that. You was getting monkey, you was getting called monkey and all that shit. It was one of them fucked up situations, man, that I was in Barrica, man. This is back, this is way back, where they didn't have no cameras. You know what I'm saying? It was just the police word against yours. And they were always won. You know what I'm saying? So, they didn't care who you was black, white, Chinese. No, black, if you was black, you was getting, white boys who were there, they ain't fuck with them motherfuckers. They ain't fuck with none of them. And white boys left, it was mostly brothers on the motherfucking, on the rock. And them guys was in there 9 and 10 years, man, in the hole. Barrica, you have to do a year in the hole just to go to the other side. It's got 4 units. It got 1, 2, 3, and 4. You gotta work your way up to out of 1 to go to 2. You gotta work your way out of one racist unit to go to another racist unit, semi-racist unit. You know what I'm saying? Then you gotta go to 3. You gotta work your way up out of there. So I finally, it's been I was up in there about a year. I was up there about a year and shit, you know what I'm saying? So I'm getting the hang of it, you know what I'm saying? Not to, step on nobody's toes or nothing like that. So I'm going down to the infirmary, I'm going down to the infirmary because I think I had a cold or something. I was coughing and shit. I put a kite in, they sent me down to the infirmary. And I don't give a fuck if you sick or not. All they do is give you an aspirin. The doctors say, oh yeah, it's they'll make some bullshit up and say, oh, just take an aspirin. That's all you get. You just damn give a nigga aspirin. That's all they did. They ain't give you nothing else, no health care. You know what I'm saying? So while I was down there, I seen this nigga was 6'6", but he was like 1, he was like 2, he was like skinny as fuck. Skinny than a motherfucker, dog. This nigga was a skinny ass nigga. He was like he was sick or something, big tall motherfucker. So I'm like, he said, what's up, bro? I'm like, nigga, I don't even know your ass. I've been in the hole in a year. I was like, man, I don't know who the fuck you is, nigga. What you mean? What's up, bro? The fuck, who is you? Oh, you don't remember me? I'm like, man, I don't not remember your motherfucking ass, man. I was like, nigga, I don't remember your ass. He's like, man, I'm the guy that rode in with you, man. I'm like, rode in? He's like, what? Nah, I was like, I ain't never see you roll in. He's like, dog, I rolled in with you. I was like, he said, I was bigger than this. I was like, oh, you the motherfucker that fucked up the police, dog. And this nigga he was big as hell. This nigga was 6'7", big giant motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? This nigga was goddamn a Cretan. I'm like, damn, bro, what happened? He said, man, them hunkies said that they was gonna take that weight off me, man. They said they took that weight off me, man. They fucked me for a whole year, man. They malnourished me and all kinds of shit. Put him on a self-human diet. And the same shit they did to me, they did to him 10 times more because he beat up the police down north. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, by me saying that, you know what I'm saying, it was just me saying that shit was crazy, man. That shit was like, man, that shit was crazy. It showed that the penitentiary was racist, man. You know what I'm saying? And ever since then, I was against all that shit. You know what I'm saying? I did more. I made it up to like Unit 4, but it didn't make me any. All it did was make me madder and madder, man. It just can't. You know, it didn't really reform me. It just showed me how cruel you motherfuckers can be. You know what I'm saying? How you can be cruel to a motherfucker that ain't got shit. I ain't got a motherfucking thing. And you so motherfucking cruel to me, you know what I'm saying? You cruel as fuck to a motherfucker that ain't did nothing to you personally, but did something to your, you know what I'm saying? I guess he did something to your people, or you just think a nigga did something, period, that I was, you know, society or something like that. You know, there was vigilantes or something like that. So up up north. So, you know, I always, man, it didn't never stop me to deter me that, you know what I'm saying? I never hated white people. I just hated white men. A lot of white men, I didn't like. Because when I seen them, I seen in their fathers. I seen that they was to grow up like a lot of white dudes, like white females. They was more of just going on what the white guys were doing. I didn't never look at them because you know, I done met a lot of cool ass white women that when I was in the joint, you know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't knock ball. You know what I'm saying? And when I was working in the kitchen, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I met a lot of motherfuckers that was tight, man. I just had a disdain for, you know what I'm saying, them motherfuckers that, you know, look like the COs up there, man. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and the joint, man, it sucked. You know, when I first got there. You know what I'm saying? So then, you know, they sent me down to I leave from there. I go down to what I go down to? I went down to Carson City. I think it was Carson City. Yeah, I went down to Carson City. Carson City was straight, you know what I'm saying? There was like a bunch of OGs and shit, you know what I'm saying? Them niggas had the bag there. You know what I'm saying? It was just, you know, but they still had problems. It was 10% of racism. It was always played the racism in there. But the injustice through the system, man. Cause I was getting flopped by the parole board. I came down, my first bit I came down with a 1 to 7. You know what I'm saying? 1 was my minimum and 7 was my max. And I ended up doing the 7 years. You know what I'm saying? But it was in flops, the parole board. You know, they would just flop you just because, like, oh, you know, if you're doing good, you ain't catching the tickets. Oh yeah, you're working the system. We think you're working this shit. You know what I'm saying? We think you're working this shit. So let me give you this flop. Like, bitch, I done did everything you said, motherfucker, except for suck dick. And you the motherfucking, you still want to flop me? Give me a 12-month continuance? The fuck wrong with this motherfucker, right? So you know, they would fuck over a nigga. They would just fuck over you. You know what I'm saying? So I got smart and I started getting relationships with, I started dealing with some of the CEOs, some of the females. So I used to use my charm, whoa, and I used to get in. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple guys that, you know what I'm saying, they was basically the mules. You know what I'm saying? I used them as mules, honestly, because wherever I wanted, I had just what holler at them. Like, what's up? Use my little charm and shit, you know what I'm saying? Like, as a, fat white woman, she might, lonely. She watching TV all alone, and you got this cock diesel black motherfucker that's taking interest in her. You know what I'm saying? She ain't never been around no black motherfuckers before. You know what I'm saying? So I use that to my advantage, you know what I'm saying? Like, give her a sad story about my whole life. And she's, whoa, this, not this. She'll look in my files, like, oh my God, you had it rough. And I was like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, I ain't never had no good meals or nothing like that. So nothing like McDonald's or nothing like that. And she'll bring me up, she'll sneak in some fries, a hamburger and fries. Call me to the back office. Here you go. Here goes some hamburgers, fries. I'm like, all right, thank you. And I go eat the shit. I'll probably go wrap the hamburger up and sell the hamburger for $10. Sell a hamburger for $10. You on the yard, like, because niggas will buy that shit. You can wrap a goddamn regular hamburger up with the wrapping of a McDonald's. Like, look, I got this McDonald's hamburger, nigga. The old girl sent me, nigga. Shit, what's up? I'll give you $10 for that motherfucker. I'm like, all right. Well, you gotta give me the wrapper though, nigga. So I tell him, you gotta bring that wrapper over here. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't want to get knocked. So she's bringing me all type of shit. Cigarettes, I'll be in there. So she got to the point where she was coming by my house way too much. Even the other officers like, damn, why is you going by this guy's house all day? I said, look, girl, you making shit hot. You by my door every motherfucking day. Your coworkers, they is gonna be suspicious of what you got going on. They don't like that shit. They not gonna like what the fuck what's going on. You know what I'm saying? She's like, oh, don't worry about it. I know my coworkers. You know what I'm saying? But all along, they peeping. They not stupid. They know that you come in here chewing me up when they call yard and you shaking my room down every other day. They like, hold up, man. You shook this nigga room down there yesterday. Whatever you had down yesterday, he ain't gonna have today. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, they ride me out because I was getting too familiarity with the officers. So they too familiar. So I got, one day they said, gave me, usually on Thursdays and shit, they have people on the write-out list. Like, hey, hey man, Rogers 219-623, come down to the office. I come down to the office and shit. I'm like, man, what's going on, man? So they were like, oh man, you finna ride out. I'm like, oh, I'm finna ride out for real? I'm like, damn, all right, bet. I'm finna ride out this motherfucker. And old girl come on, she come in second shift, so I'm already packed up, and they, I went already up to front and checked my shit in. And she come in there. They finna ride you out. I'm like, yeah, they finna ride me out. She's like, here's my number. You can call me anytime. For real, for real. I said, we're gonna do something tonight. I said, hell yeah, we can do something. So you know what I'm saying? I had to, nigga. I didn't, I was doing a bit. I was doing a motherfucking bit. So I'm in there, I'm trying to get anything I can. So fuck it was fat. Fuck it. Bring your fat ass over here. I'm gonna fuck. Beat them motherfuckers down. But you know what I'm saying? So I ride out from there. So I go over there and shit. So I leave cold, what's it? What I say? That was cold water. I make it to Muskegon. I'm down in Muskegon and shit, right? Now Muskegon is basically ran by all is ran by all niggas. Muskegon is the hood, right? You know, it's just like sergeant is a nigga, the lieutenant is a nigga. Everybody black on there. And every nigga that been there for a while is black too. You know what I'm saying? They black too, so they down there. You know, they know everybody's basically set. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You know, the black females, they got they nigga who they fucking with. The officers got their cool ass nigga they fucking with. So it's just basically, it's the hood down there. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, damn, it's the hood now, this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So I go in there, you know what I'm saying? First, I knew a couple of homeboys down there. You know, big boys and shit. You know, my homeboy Suicide, they was down there chilling and shit. You know, I come through there. You know, oh, what's up, boy? What's up, Z? Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, yeah. That my mom. Damn, she on, hold a second real quick, man. Hey. Hello? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Come on. Yeah, somebody just called. Anyway. So I'm like, I'm on there. I'm like, damn, man. I got a motherfucking. I'm down there. My band gave me the bag. They gave me everything I want, man. I got weed, cigarettes. I got oodle noodles, candy bars, and all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight. I was in the weight pit going. You know, I was like what two. But then I grew up like 240, big boy. You know what I'm saying? Lifting like 420, 405, deadlifting 700, squatting 600 pounds. I was big, to the motherfucker. I was a big boy back then. You know what I'm saying? And it was to me. You know what I'm saying? To me, I'm not glorifying the shit. But it's still, it's certain in the penitentiary. Like, I fought my shit all the way. Every time I catch a case, I always try to fight it. You know what I'm saying? I fight to the end, man, because the injustice they have there. A lot of the injustice. Black folks, we don't get shit. You know what I'm saying? A nigga like my partner's son, man, and this would really mess me up. My partner's son, he was a good kid. He was accepted into Harvard, man. You know what I'm saying? But he just got in the car with some niggas that robbed the motherfucker. So instead of the church came down to him and was going to back for him and everything. And this motherfucker, man. This motherfucker, the crazy thing about it is, they still, out of everything, man, still try to motherfucking give him 8 years. They gave him 8 years for that. I bet you if a white dude did that, was in the cars on the Harvard, he'd get probation. And he wasn't even the guy that had a gun, he was just in the car. For real. Just the guy in the car. And they gave him probation, man. They gave him probation. The justice system don't work for us like that, man. We motherfucker catch a case, man, if you ain't got a lawyer, you getting sold out. You getting sold out, man. You might have a couple of motherfucking felonies from when you was younger or something, or you know what I'm saying, and they gonna make it like you was the horrible menace to society. So they can boost your guidelines up and send your ass up. Cause all it is, man, is for a profit, man. You know what I'm saying? They make a lot of money by putting niggas up in there. It's profitable. That's why a lot of these motherfucking companies, rap companies, got invested in prisons. Damn, what the fuck? Invested in prisons? And my motherfucking telly going on. The fuck? Man, dog, I gotta motherfucking end this goddamn live and shit, man. I hope y'all like this motherfucking story, man. We gonna get some more. We got a couple. The next one, we got a couple of my homeboys, man. I was geared up. I had to come. You know what I'm saying? People that been in the joint. You know what I'm saying? I got a couple stories with them and how they got on and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not glorifying the prison. May talk about it like it's funny and shit. But prison is a waste of time. You a throwaway nigga in prison. Prison is nothing but you throwing yourself away. It's nothing but a throwaway. Throwaway nigga. That's what it is. Prison ain't nothing but a throwaway place to get thrown away, dog. For real, for real. And I'll tell you this, on the for real tip, and that's what they'll do. They'll throw you away. They'll make you think like it's cool. You know what I'm saying? I made it through the grace of God because, I was, I've been in and out of juvenile halls my whole life, so I was already built for that shit. A lot of niggas ain't built for prison. And I'm not saying that's a good thing. I was just built for me because I was in the institutionalized. I was already institutionalized already just for juveniles and foster homes and shit like that. So I was already integrated in the prison system. But for guys that's not have just, first time been in there, that shit ain't built for no black man. It's not. That's not no badge of honor. Ain't no badge of honor. What badge of honor you get? You don't get shit. All the lessons that you learn in prison, you can learn in the streets. Like this. Like this. It doesn't take a lot to fucking learn them lessons that they pass out of prison because you don't need to be gone 12 years to learn that you don't play with niggas. Get your act together and shit like that. And a lot of times it don't be shit that it need to be 12 years. Motherfucker probably done shot at him. I understand a motherfucker hurt a motherfucker, killed a motherfucker, he gotta do time, yeah. He gotta get punished for what he did. But a lot of people were getting home invasions and shit like that, and they was cooking they motherfucking booty. They was cooking your ass. Souffle, bouffle. Your ass was getting put in that motherfucking blender, nigga, and getting blended down. Put you in the gumbo salad, nigga, and call it the crash out dummy gumbo mix. That's what they was putting out. As soon as you go to court, niggas, oh man, I'm finna get up out of here. As soon as you go to court. What happened though, man? They souffled my motherfucking ass. Souffle, bouffle, nigga. Yeah, they souffle, bouffle your ass. Because you went in with a court-appointed lawyer. Court-appointed lawyer, man. And that's what it is. You going with a court-appointed lawyer. A lot of niggas don't want to read up on their shit. They don't even know what they charges consist of. They letting this white man tell them, oh man, take this plea, man. 20 years, man, they finna come now. If you don't take this plea, man, these motherfuckers gonna give you all day, man. They'll scare you into a plea until you go down to the motherfucking joint and find out like, shit, what the fuck I take that plea for? Shit never took that shit. And you waiving your preliminary hearing and shit. Why the fuck did you waive your preliminary hearing? This is where you lock the motherfucking officers and their statements and evidence and shit. They can't change their motherfucking words. That's what niggas fuck up at. Dumbass nigga. That's supposed to motherfuck up at. They waive their preliminary hearing. Don't never waive your preliminary hearing, bro. I don't give a fuck what a motherfucker tell you. Your evidential hearing, man, it shows if it has enough evidence to be bonded over. And it shows that if you take it to trial, then it shows any kind of motherfucking fuck up, the courts will reverse it. They got to. But they tell niggas, man, waive this shit. Man, they finna come. If you don't waive this shit, they gonna come with 50 more charges they gonna put on your ass. You better not. Don't do it, nigga. Don't do this shit. That's the lawyers coming. Don't do it, nigga. They're coming in. Hey, man, look, court appointed coming there. Hey, come here, man. Hey, man, the prosecutor, they're not playing. They looking at your criminal record, man. They're talking 8 years. So I'm trying to get them to, you know what I'm saying, get to at least 5. And you ain't got, you know what I'm saying, if you look down to it, you basically get 2 years. Like, they'll get the white motherfucker 2 years. They'll get his motherfucker ass to, hey, Johnny, hey, look what we got you. 2 years probation, man. As long as you don't get in trouble, we'll get you out of here. Get you out of here, buddy. Don't do that to black people. they'll come in with that motherfucker, that twump. They coming in with that twump piece. Put that on the table. Man, look, dog, these motherfuckers, the prosecutor, man, he playing hardball. Man, I'll be like, take your bitch ass in there, nigga, and go play hardball with him back. Fuck ass, nigga. You coming at me with some shit? 20 years? I cannot do 20 years. You came out and say 20 years like it was easy to say. I should slap you in your motherfucking mouth, nigga. That shit ain't no motherfucking time you gonna tell me to take, motherfucker. Next time you come in here, you better bring a motherfucking gun, nigga. Fuck is wrong with you, nigga? Don't come in here telling the 20 years I could take, nigga. Bring a gun when you come in that motherfucker telling me 20 years. Cause I'm gonna beat the fuck out your motherfucker, man. Take your pussy ass in there, cause we going to trial, motherfucker. Motherfucking 20 year twump. Oh man, take the twump. And watch, they laugh like that. Watch he take it. I can make him take it. He's been in the county, he's been eating this shitty food. I can get him to take the 20. If we get the 20, that's good. Oh yeah, well, you get him the 20. A white motherfucker coming there. Hey Jerry. We got something for you, man. You know what I'm saying? We got the WYXP, WY64 plan probation, right? Now, all you have to do is tell your mom and daddy the vote from the Judge Cassador, and he'll be straight. A nigga, they, man, cooking your boots. Souffle, bouffle, nigga. But anyway, man, get up out of here, man. The Angry Black Man Show, man. I got to keep it gutter, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just want to let y'all niggas know that I have fun talking to you motherfuckers. Ready? Real, you know, I have fun. Hey, wash my hands in your bitch ass. You know what I'm saying? The Angry Black Man Show. Angry, you know what I'm saying? Follow me on motherfucking An.B.M, An.B.M on YouTube channel, man. And we can get funky with it, and I will at least get you together. Do some good penitentiary stories. We got some niggas coming up on my show, motherfucker.